Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. So today we are going to be talking about another variety of Echeveria Agavoides called as Agavoides Mira. Now this is also called as Echeveria Mira. It's an absolutely beautiful succulent, tends to have these beautiful tips. Now again, just like any other Agavoides, they do not like to be overwatered. That's why you can see this one is underwatered, this one is perfectly watered. You can see the leaves are closing inwards because it's not getting a lot of water. I have kept it a little bit dehydrated, but I'll water it very soon and then the leaves will open up. So this is a comparison between well hydrated succulent and underwatered succulent. So the succulent tends to close inwards. Now Mira prefers a good amount of sunlight, morning direct sunlight for 5 to 6 hours after acclimating it, or you can keep it in indirect bright light, but you have to ensure that the light is very bright, because if the Agavoides variety do not get a good amount of light, they start to rot. That's the worst part about Agavoides. And when they tend to rot, they tend to look like they have been, they are getting rotted due to overwatering. But actually the case is because of lack of light. They easily get, rotted because of lack of light. That's a very new thing about Agavoides that I've learned in past years. So give it a good amount of light in order for it to survive and do well. As I said, they do not like a lot of watering, so you have to ensure that the soil is completely bone dry before you go ahead and water. Mealybugs are not much of an issue, only unless they tend to have a bloom. There could be aphids, but mealybugs are very rare. And mold and fungus can be an issue if you have a lot of organic matter in the soil. Try to keep the soil lean in nutrients and the succulent will do quite well. As I said about light, give it a good amount of light. If you only receive afternoon sunlight, then use a filter shade net or a green net in order to protect it from direct afternoon sunlight. It loves a good amount of morning direct sunlight for 5 to 6 hours. Propagation is slightly difficult with Agavoides. They are very stubborn with propagation, especially leaf propagation. But whenever you tend to see that there is a pup, wait for them to reach a decent size and then you can separate the offset from the mother plant. But leaf propagation ideally it tends to work out during summers because that's their growing period. During winters, the leaf propagation is not successful on Agavoides. However, Agavoides are very stubborn with leaf propagation. So if you have that much of time, you can do a leaf propagation or wait for the offsets to appear. Once they reach a decent size, you can separate them. But leaf propagation takes a lot of time. A lot of times they are not very successful with Agavoides. It's very difficult to leaf propagate Agavoides succulent. And the dormancy, they are Echeverias, even though they belong to the Agavoides variety, they are the genus of Echeveria, so they tend to go dormant during the winters and summer is their growing period. So if you want to add any fertilizers during the growing period, which is the summers, you can go for a liquid based fertilizer, but remember, do not add too much of it. You can do it once a month or once in 2 months, that's more than enough. During winters, do not add any fertilizers. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep propagating.